Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. And unfortunately, we have dark news again. I feel like I'm going to be using the red and black picture background for a while, considering the fact that there is just so much darkness happening this week. And I really hate to have to do that. But unfortunately, this is just the reality of our world right now, where we're living in chaos, defeatism, anti-Semitism, and honestly, just complete corruption across the board. And we have to stand and fight it. So what we're having here is this. Breaking: elderly Jewish man assaulted and killed by a Palestinian protester in Los Angeles. Now. We have to go over a few things here, because this is something that maybe the non-media is talking about, but it seems like some other media is really just going way out of their way to call these events differently than they used to. We're going to go over that. Right now, we're going to first go over this. A 69-year-old Jewish man in Los Angeles was killed on Monday after an anti-Israel protester allegedly smashed him over the head with a megaphone. The altercation was reported by the Yeshiva World. The man was at a protest against Israel near Westlake Boulevard in Ventura City when he was allegedly attacked by another man with a megaphone. The severe injuries he suffered led to his death. On Monday night, local law enforcement in Los Angeles confirmed the tragic death of a Jewish man due to head injuries sustained during an altercation with a pro-Palestinian protester using a megaphone. Someone with us reported this incident occurred during demonstrations in a North Los Angeles neighborhood. A video of the incident showed the man lying in the sidewalk in a pool of blood. A woman with a Palestinian flag attempted to help him. This is also showing that maybe some all Palestinians are not all evil, violent monsters, but again, we're seeing a lot of the far left just react violently for whatever reason. And I think it's not really the Palestinian people that are actually from Palestine, even though I could be wrong on this. It seems that a lot of the people that are from Palestine, or at least the Palestinian supporters, happen to be trans people. They happen to vote a lot for the trans ideology. It's almost like they have some type of mental handicap or something that's making them become violent. Yeshiva World reports that the Ventura Sheriff Department arrived and interviewed eyewitnesses. No arrests have yet been made. The Los Angeles Police Department has officially announced the passing of the man, Paul Kessler. Kessler was carrying an Israeli flag when he was reportedly struck in the head by a Palestinian activist wielding a megaphone. Well, this is from Christina Buttons, and we're going to go over a few things here, as well as what she says. The victim allegedly, we have this here, is a full-on thing. She just says, Christina Buttons says this is the latest photo of Paul Kessler taken just 5 minutes before he was attacked by an anti-Israeli protester yesterday afternoon. I received photos and videos from a source at the scene. This individual is the alleged attacker. According to a source at the scene, in the photo on the right, a photo of a police officer takes information and the suspect points to the megaphone that was used to bludgeon Paul Kessler. There's a photo circulating of a masked individual that identifies him as the alleged attacker, but he is not. He is an agitator. The first photo is from the last weekend. He was a source at the scene of the crime yesterday in a yellow vest. So we're going to see this. Look at this very non-violent looking person here. He seems like a very nice person. Seems as like he wouldn't harm a damn thing. Although it seems like he's just kind of like standing there nonchalantly. We have this here. An anti-Israel protester resumes chanting as Paul Kessler is taken away in an ambulance. As a man is being taken away in an ambulance for being knocked unconscious, this is the kind of respect these Palestinian protesters are giving. So, we're going to be watching this full 20-second video here, because I really want to show you on how evil and violent these people are. Take a look.
Stop killing our children now! Stop killing our children now!
As a man is being taken away on an ambulance after being knocked unconscious, this is the kind of respect these Palestinian protesters are giving.
Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Stop killing!
Yep. That is the attitude that these people are having. You know, a man was beaten unconscious, now considered now dead, and now this is what you have. We have more. The anti-Israel protester appears to show concern for Paul Kessler by placing a sign as she was carrying, which he says is a pediatrician. My apologies. Under his bleeding head, however, minutes later, she can be seen and heard smiling and laughing in the video taken by a source at the scene. So this is the man here, obviously, all this stuff. She's smiling. And,
That guy said, have you seen this guy?
yeah, great use of people here. The victim allegedly captured his attack on video, but the video was taken into evidence by the police and is not currently available to the public. Here's an Instagram post advertising a Sunday protest in Westlake Village that turned deadly. So we have this. Brevard Locks. This is Sunday in Westlake Village, CA, which is California. If there were hecklers, do not engage with them. They are there to disrupt the peaceful protest. Lots of crusty, old, racist white men yelling about wanting Arabs to die and justice for Israel. If you engage, to be sure to come out with facts. Do not scream at them, as they will be recording like they always do. So, again, with this old racist white man garbage. So, Democrats. I think we all know the Audrey Hale of the story. I think we all heard of how she was pretty much hating with like the whole hate towards the white men, right? Oh, there's another person saying, oh, crusty old white racist white man. Oh, so where's the racism towards the blacks? You know, I've been seeing a lot of racism towards white people recently, especially the Audrey Hale. Oops, don't want to say that out loud. But there's another person coming out and saying this. So, what say you? Full statement from the Ventura County Sheriff's Office, not ruling out a hate crime. We have this. A 69-year-old man identified as Paul Kessler died as a result of injuries sustained during an altercation at a pro-Israeli, pro-Palestine event, both of which were occurring simultaneously at the intersection of Westlake Boulevard and Thousand Oaks Boulevard. The Ventura Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident and has not ruled out the possibility of a hate crime. On November 5th, 2023, at approximately 3:20 p.m., multiple citizens called the Ventura County Sheriff's Communication Center to report a battery had occurred at the intersection of Westlake Boulevard and Thousand Oaks Boulevard in the city of Thousand Oaks. The intersection was the location of a pro-Israeli, pro-Palestinian demonstration. Upon arrival, responding deputies reclaimed Kessler, who was suffering from a head injury. Witness accounts indicated that Kessler was involved in a physical altercation with counter-protesters. During the altercation, Kessler fell backwards and struck his head on the ground. Kessler was transported to an area hospital for advanced medical treatment. On November 6, 2023, Kessler succumbed to his injuries. An autopsy was confirmed on November 6th, and the Ventura County Medical Examiner's Office determined the cause of death to be blunt force head injury and the manner of death homicide. There's an active and ongoing investigation, and the incident appears to be isolated and not part of a large effort. The Ventura Sheriff is requesting assistance from the public regarding this ongoing investigation. Anyone who witnessed or has knowledge of the incident or who was present at the demonstration, blah, 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 blah. And so there's also a developing story. So we have a person that's laughing and happy over this horrible thing, and all greatness comes to an end. So we have this here from Yashar Ali. Update on the death of Paul Kessler, the elderly Jewish man who died today. The Ventura County Sheriff's Office says the medical examiner has ruled his death a homicide. The sheriff was first alerted to the incident when citizens called to report that a battery had occurred. Now, again, this happened yesterday, guys. So what I'm reporting is happening yesterday. I can't report on everything because there's just so much news going on throughout this week. So I've been having a very hard time trying to report everything. I'll probably have one more video out today as well, trying to get everything on board. But there's a lot of stuff that's going on in this week alone, and it's just insane. A 69-year-old man identified as Paul Kessler died as a result of injuries sustained during an altercation at a pro-Palestinian, pro-Israeli event, both of which were occurring simultaneously at the intersection, blah, 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 blah. So, this is what we have here. An autopsy was performed on November 6th, and the Ventura Medical Examiner's Officer determined the cause of death to be blunt force head injury and the manner of death homicide. So, yeah, as we said before, this is what this guy means. Homicide doesn't mean murder, it means death by non-natural means. The ME is simply saying that the man died from an outside act. We don't know yet if it was an accident or deliberate. People should wait and draw conclusions until we know what happened. Well, I think we can get a good idea on what happened here. Because obviously, this person is, obviously was attacked. I don't see how this man could just simply, randomly fall down for whatever reason, standing abruptly very high, and standing right here, and then all of a sudden we go to here, and then he's on the ground for whatever means with, blood everywhere. So I really want to send this. And then we have this from In Wokeness that says, an old Jewish man was murdered by a pro-Palestine activist. The medical examiner already ruled it a homicide. This is the media coverage. So we have this. A man in California dies after suffering head injury at pro-Israeli and pro-Palestine demonstrations. They're not mentioning that he was Jewish. Jewish man dies after hitting head in an altercation at dueling pro-Israeli and pro-Palestine rallies in California. And we have this. Jewish man dies after altercation at dueling protests in California. And Jewish man dies from injuries suffered in Israeli-Palestine rally in Westlake Village. So, they're not saying exactly why. And we have this from Ollie London. 70-year-old British war veteran selling poppies for Remembrance Day punched and kicked by Palestinian activists. Jim Henderson was attacked by a mob of Palestinian protesters at Edinburgh train station where he was selling poppies. He tried to escape but was savagely kicked and beaten until station staff were able to intervene and push the attackers away. The veteran who served in the Royal Corps of Sentinels was attacked at Edinburgh's Waverley Station. Scotland described the attack and how he managed to escape with the money that he had raised for veterans. So I thought I had got to get the money out of here. So I went down, and as I bent down, someone punched me in the back, and then I got another punch in my side. So that is what's been going on with these so-called Palestinian people. We have this from Charlie Radchek, that is creator of Lives of TikTok. NBC stealth edited this article after backlash. They initially reported it as a Jewish man just died after hitting his head, leaving out that he was actually killed by a pro-Palestinian protester. We have this. Man dies after hitting head during the Israel and Palestine rallies in California. Notice this is what we see here. And now it goes to Jewish man killed in altercation at dueling pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian rallies in California. So, yeah. They changed it, so good on them. Give them credits to do, but of course they didn't, want to go for the full detail and be honest with themselves at the hand. We have this here. Now we're going to go with this. I had to print screen this or screenshot this because this was changed. But it says, pictured flag-waving Jewish man, 69, who fell and died after altercation with pro-Palestinian protester as cops investigate possible hate crime. And now, of course, they changed this to pictured Jewish Paul Kessler, 69, minutes before he was attacked with a megaphone and killed in hate crime on California streets during clash between protesters at Israel-Palestine rally. So, yeah, they obviously changed it. So, yeah. We're going to just say this outright here. These are the people that are the attackers. It seems that they're willing to go and kill other people for no apparent reason. So, Palestinians, people defending the Palestinian Hamas, maybe you should start rethinking on who's the real evil tree here. Because it seems it's more like the people that are being more violent are the Palestinians in this altercation, huh? I haven't seen an Israeli really kill anybody yet. Although I do take that back slightly, as there was a child that killed somebody. So not a child, but I would say a elderly man that did kill a Muslim child. So over the pro-Palestinian thing. So I could correct myself. There's been one person that has done so. That each committed a heinous act. But we're seeing a lot more danger from the Palestinian people than the Jewish. Oh well. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. Cause it's algorithmic disease.